Okay, I'm gonna work on formatting a book. Okay, the book has been edited, and I want to work on the formatting of the ebook, paperback, and hardback to publish in all the platforms out there. Okay. Having said that, right now I'm just going to do ebook right now, but paperback, hardback is very similar. But ebook, let's get started. Okay. How expert guide to playing the saxophone. Subtitle: 101 tips to learn how to practice, play, and perform the saxophone before beginners, intermediates, and advanced saxophonists. How expert with Sarah Cordes. Okay, so let's check it out real quick. Zoom out real quick. Okay, let's go back to introduction right here. All right. What I do is I usually set up the heading one, heading two, heading three, heading four. Okay, and that's what I use most of the time. That's all I need, and normal for the majority of the content. Okay, so heading one, the chapter title, I usually use heading one. Okay, what I what I do with it, right click, modify. Just give you an example, and it's up to you to set it up the way you want. You know what I mean? Okay. What I do is Georgia 18 bold automatic format paragraph to be specific. Autos. Okay, and okay. Okay, that's how I do it. Next 16 and do 14, but 16 here italics, 14 italics and underline, and heading four I just do a little bit different. Okay, maybe 12 in italics only. Okay, but chapter I usually do heading one. So let's get right to it. Okay, so any extra spaces, this formatting process, I'm going to get rid of these. Okay. By the way, I usually give instructions to the readers in advance before they get started with the writing, how to structure the book, how to, essentially make it, uh, how to structure the book, and how to write it in an organized way so it's easier to format as well. Okay. Okay. So let's get started. Hold on. So if I need a space, I usually break page. Sometimes I listen to music when I edit. Hold on, let me just go zoom. Okay. I'd like to make a break here. Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna go here, home, and normalize it. Okay. Okay. Hmm. I like to make an extra space. Before and after a session, I like to have at least one enter space. That's just the way I format it. It might be different for other people, but for me, I like to do it. Okay, for Word document, and then you can turn it into EPUB or whatever format you wish, and Control S, whatever you use. Okay, whether you use Windows or Apple, I'm sure it's different. Okay, this is not going to be heading one because heading one is only for chapter. Okay, so this would be heading two, or based on depending on the writer, their style of organizing the document. I will look the overall big picture and then pick from there. Okay. So this one, I would say it's closer to a heading two. Okay. Hmm. This would be normal. Sometimes the writers put normal, sometimes they don't. If they don't, just change it up, okay? There you go. And then get rid of the extra spaces. Okay, hold on. This would be heading two, right? I use. Hold on a second. It should be italicized. Yeah. I'm gonna click again. There we go. Get rid of the extra space. Click Shift and click right here and click normal. Depending on what computer you use, okay? Some people use Apple, some people use PC. I use PC. So I click Shift. I don't know what Apple is, but anyhow, I'm sure they have something, right? Okay. Okay. Delete. Enter. Control S to save it again. Because you never know, man. You need to save it. You know, you don't want to. You don't want to work all the way into the end. Don't forget to save it. Whatever happens, right? So save it once in a while. All right, this is going to be checked. Heading two. Click it again. Select it just to make sure. Click it one more time just to double check. Sometimes you got to come multiple times. I notice that right now. Anyhow, all right, delete. Select normal. Get rid of the extra space. Very simple, you know. Click on this, delete it. I'm going to have an enter space because between sections, I won't have at least a space. Okay, so the reader is easier to kind of like recognize them. Okay, it's a different place to start. Okay, it's just saxophone. Okay, it's gonna be heading two, and just to be sure, select it and click on heading two again. Okay, there you go. And then next, we're gonna go to this. Get rid of the extra space right there. All right, normal. Go get rid of the extra spaces. By the way, for authors and publishers out there, independent out there who want to publish, self-publish, right? All genres, non-fiction like myself, or fiction, or now little content people too, are publishing as well, right? Because all of this is the technicalities are the same. Um, just you could start. I recommend if you want to get started, simple and easy. Just start from Word document, Microsoft Word document, and go from there. Okay, once you know how to do Microsoft Word document, you can transition to EPUB. This offers out to transition Word to EPUB, everything PDF, everything. But they always usually I like to start from Word document, including the writers. Okay, so heading two. Just if it doesn't follow, click it again. So it's heading two. Okay, delete the extra space. And sometimes a lot of writers they make it normal. In this case, it wasn't. It's all good, but I prefer it all normal. Okay, I pref- I stated in the one of the instructions in the Word document I sent, but I prefer it. Okay, but it's all good too. If not, I have to double check all the time. And it's like Gordon Ramsay. You watch Kitchen right there, Hell's Kitchen. I like to normalize. A lot of writers they make it into a different thing. It's all good though. I like to make it normal. Kitchen Nightmares. Gordon Ramsay, he doesn't cook everything. He just checks, right? Anyways, me one second. Oh, backspace. Okay, backspace. Backspace. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, chapter review. Enter. It says normal. I prefer normal. Okay, but I bold it. I bold it. I like to bold it. Chapter review. I like to have a chapter review after each chapter because every time I read nonfiction books back in the days, I always like read. I like having the chapter summaries. It's a good way to have a good overview of what you just read, and then move on. Delete. Okay, so as you can see, this comes out weird. So what I'm gonna do is just click on this number, no more. Click on no number again. Okay, it doesn't fix it. I just backspace, enter, and it fixes it. Okay, great. All right, chapter 2. I'm gonna get rid of extra spaces. This is just an everyday process. Formatting a book. You have to do this regardless. Okay, whether you delegate or you do yourself or whatnot. Okay, heading. Interesting. And, yeah, I like to have a space for the dashes. That's just my personal preference, so I'm just going to do that. And then if you type something and you go like this, it gets a little bigger, and I prefer that. Okay. Anyhow, any extra space I get rid of. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Okay. That's good. I'm just looking for any extra space that could be. I'm going to have a space because it's moving on to the next section, okay, next tip. So I'm moving on from that. Okay, moving on. All right. Shout out to the writer for providing the images I asked for. It's optional, but if you provide it, that's awesome. Okay. And I give extra a little bit for the images. Anyhow, moving on. Everything's good to go. Oh, this is a heading. This should be heading. Hold on. I got to go back up. Hold on a second. This is heading 1 for chapter titles. And the subsections, it will be heading 2 or 3. The writer chose to use heading 3. If that's the case, I want to be congruent with the majority of the work. So that's heading 3. Okay, I'll keep it that way. Heading 3 is for this as well, I'm sure. Heading 3 as well. The only thing is this is not normal. That's all good. I could hold on a second. I could do this at the same time. Boom, like that. And the okay, I see. Interesting. Okay. Okay, cool. Do that. So interesting. Go. Normal. Okay. All right. So this is gonna be hold on. What was that again? Heading 3. Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Heading 3. Heading tip won't be heading 4. That's be heading 4. That's fine. It won't be in the table of contents, so that's okay. 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 This is fine. The number bullet points are fine like that. It's just a regular paragraph. I want to know. Okay. This is going to be heading 2. It has to be heading 2 because it's like a section. Okay. Rentals. Heading 3. This will be normal. This will be. Hold on 1 second. I think the tips just got started. That's why. So yeah, the tips just got started, so it's heading 4. Okay, so we keep it heading 4 for the tips. It won't show up in the table of contents, but that's fine. Heading 4. Okay. Okay, great. Oh my. Heading 4. Okay, I'm like control save it. My focus booster just ended, so I'm gonna reset it again in 1 hour. It's like a countdown timer, which is pretty useful to be practical. There we go. Okay. Okay. Normal. Normal. Okay. Get rid of the extra space. It's gonna be heading. It's gonna be heading. Looks like a heading 3. Yeah. It looks like a heading 2. This is like a heading 4. This is normal. Okay. Heading 2. Normal. Heading 4. Very simple. Normal. Okay. This is what? Heading 3. Okay. Backspace. Backspace twice. Backspace, backspace. Get rid of the extra spaces. Backspace once. One space because it's the next section. Yamaha. This can be heading 3. By the way, if I want to do a multiply at the same time, just control it and control and click heading 3. That's how it is. Delete. Backspace. This would be normal. Normal it. Okay. This would be heading. Interesting. That's very interesting. This would be a section. Looks like a section. Mouthpieces. Okay. This would be normal. This would be heading 4. Okay, normal. This would be 83. This. Heading 3. Let me check this out here. 2 seconds. Heading 3. This would be heading 3. Save it. Tip. I'm going to do heading 4. At the same time, if I see multiple at the same time, what I do is control Click on it at the same time. Control header and move forward. Get rid of the extra spaces. Okay. It's gonna be ready. Hold on one second. Interesting. Okay. It looks like heading 3. Okay. Normal. Get rid of extra space. Let's see. Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna center this. Okay. Enter. So heading 3. Normal. Enter. This is going to be heading 2. Okay. Double click just to make sure it's correct. Because it doesn't seem italicized for whatever odd reason. Delete the extra space. Select no. Get rid of extra space. It's going to take a while. Okay, I'll focus on the work, not explaining as much for now. Okay, thank you. Oh, me too. Just open up. Extra spaces. All right. Is it 83? Okay. Do it again. So it's italicized. No. Heading 1. Control save. Get rid of the extra spaces. Hold on a second. Let me see if I normalize it and number it. Hold on, go back. I want to make sure it's in the correct same amount of numbers. 10 steps, right? If I normalize it, and then click on this number bullet point. Nah, it's too much. You see, I don't want to confuse it. Just keep it the way it is for this particular section only because it's very specific. I don't want to mess it up. Having said that, I want to get rid of any extra space right here. As you can see right here. Let's keep it simple. I could change it, but for right now, I won't. And you know what? It's a little too close, so I'm going to shift anchor it so it has a little bit of space. Why does it have space right here and the other parts don't? Okay, if that's the way it is, that's the way it is naturally. Okay, I'm going to keep it. All right. Heading 2. Just to make sure. All right. Get rid of the extra space. Select normal. Okay. Get rid of the. What I normally do is just click enter. That's it. One space for the next section. Click shift. Click down at the same time. You can just click on for this with the tip for heading 4. And click it again so make sure it's the correct one. Get rid of that. Get rid of the extra space in the bottom. Okay. Image will fix that later. I like to make it at least okay. The width not 4.5 more than 4 because I got 6x9 books. Okay, 4.5 markers. That's right. This is let me do this. No, everything. The writing. Okay, and the picture I would center that. Okay. 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 This will be heading 4. This will be heading 4 as well. Now, come on. All right. 10:15. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to finish the video right now because for time purposes, everything's slowing down a little bit with the internet when I'm streaming and formatting at the same time. But I show you a real life example just for one chapter. So you get to pretty much know how it's done for the entire book. Okay, that's pretty much it. Okay, so there you go. Let me finish this up real quick. Double click on that and click on tip 16 will be a heading 4. Okay, and double click one more time. Make sure, and then click delete. Get rid of any extra. Click on that, normalize it, Control S, and then I'm going to move on to the next part of the book, which is chapter 2. It's not finished yet. Okay, it's chapter 3. Okay, wow, interesting, interesting. So let me just end it right here. Okay, and for the video, and I'll continue on myself. Okay, thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you soon. All right.